Hi guys, happy Diwali. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. My current favorite moisturizer, it's chemical free and natural, handmade by Detox Bar. I'm using the primer from Smashbox and putting it all over my face and neck. For the foundation, I'm using Studio Fix in NC30, shaking it well and putting all over my face real quick to save some time. For the concealer, I'm using this Chamber concealer in the shade Light. Light is actually kind of medium, so go for light if you're my skin tone. I will also be highlighting with the same concealer because I do not want anything too bright. People put on the entire upper lip, but I leave the cupid's bow. Here's the map so you can follow. And now blending the concealer. I'm using LA Girl Pro Conceal. You can use anything else, a darker shade, couple of shades darker than your skin tone, and that will be good to contour. I'm just contouring my nose and my hollows of the cheeks. And now I'm blending it before it dries, because the LA Girl Pro Conceal, it really dries quickly and sits on your skin. I'm using a translucent powder to set my makeup under the eye and all over the face. You can use any compact or you can use any company that you want. You don't have to use everything the same company that I use. For the contour and highlight, I am using the Kat Von D Shade Light contour palette, and I'm mixing all three shades, dark and light, and I'm just putting it in the hollows of my cheeks, that is below the cheekbone, and on the temples and the forehead, in the hairline. You don't want to miss the hairline because then it will look really weird. Using a thin brush, you can use any buffing brush or anything to contour my nose. That way I just get a thin straight line, and as of now it might look a little dark and little not that good, but later on with powders and everything it will blend superbly. I'm using the Kat Von D Orange and Banana shade to highlight my face. From my Morphe palette, I am using a brown shade to fill my brows. From the same palette, I am using the lightest matte shade, and I am putting it all over my eyes to set the base. I'm using this burnt orange shade for my transition. I'm putting this on my crease and a little above as the transition shade. I'm also touching that towards the eyebrow and giving it a little definition. In the crease, I am putting a little brighter orange just where I put the burnt orange, but a little below it. Make sure you blend everything. Blending is a key to a good eyeshadow. With a flatter brush, I am using a brown color on the outer corner and in the crease below the orange. If you tap the excess powder, then you won't get any fallouts. Make sure you take little product at a time and then build it. That way it is easy to blend. I am also using that same color in the inner corners, leaving the center part. I'm using a clean blending brush to blend everything out and make sure there are no harsh lines. I'm using a little black color to enhance my shadow and make it more darker and bold on the same place where I used the brown. That is the outer corner, the crease, and the inner corner. Be super careful with the black. Take little product at a time and then blend it. Do not take too much product and put it all at once. That way you won't have fallouts and you will also be able to blend it well. It also gives you a lot of control when you take little product at a time. I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm using the burnt orange and orange for my lower lash line. With a smaller pencil brush, I am taking a brown color that I used on the eyes. I'm putting it closer to the lash line and giving it the same definition that I gave in the crease. Next, with a flat brush, I am going more closer towards the lash line and I am putting a black shade just the way I did on the eyes. I am doing it on the lower lash. I'm taking a flat shadow brush and I am wetting it with the setting spray. I'm using this eyeshadow palette I had bought some time back and I'm using the champagne gold and I'm mixing it and applying on my lid, and I am using the press and slide technique on the center part of the lid that we had kept empty. I did not plan on doing this, but it just happened, and right now it might be looking not that good, but when everything is done, I'm sure you guys are going to love it. With the eyeliner brush, I am using the Maybelline gel liner and I'm not putting too thick. I am putting a thin liner just to define my eyelash band. Giving a tiniest wing. With the same liner, I am tight lining and waterlining my eyes. I'm using this highlighter from my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons palette and I'm putting it on the high points of my cheeks. Wow. I'm also using a little on the above my brow bone and the bridge of my nose, the cupid's bow, my chin. I just love a little extra highlight. It tastes like chocolate. For the blush, I am using my favorite, that is the Chanel. I am applying it between the contour and the highlight, just in the center. I'm using this liner. I think it's by Miss Claire's. It is really nice and smooth, and I think you get this in any local beauty store. It is super affordable and smooth in application, very creamy. Also feels like good quality. For the lipstick, I'm using Charlotte Tilbury. On top of that, I'm using a liquid lipstick by Tarte. For the mascara, I'm using the Flash Camera Lashes by Tarte Cosmetics. You can also wear some nice colored contact lenses. I just don't mind, so I won't be wearing. And you can also wear some eyelashes. For the lip, I also want to add a little highlighter that I used for my cheeks, just to give it a little shine, because I love extra. And now I am finishing my look by putting on some earrings. I will show you my outfit just in a minute. And of course, bindi. I love wearing bindi when I am wearing anything traditional. So this is the final look. If you guys liked my video and if you guys liked this look, then please give me a thumbs up. I wish you all a happy Diwali. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel below and give me a thumbs up. Thank you, and I love you. Okay, so this is my sari that I have draped it in a very Western style. And yeah, thank you.